Today is the big day to think of how far flung we have to come and how far we have to go. Along with many various struggles and jumps, there is much more to thrive and much more to show. Let's rejoice the majestic journey this establishment had up to now. Let's raise a toast to make it even better. A warm good evening, one and all. This is me, Riva, and my counterpart, Amir Ali. We will be your host till the end of the debate. I'll extend my warmest welcome to each and everyone invited here on a very auspicious moment in a spectacular evening. On the behalf of English learners, thank you for coming and giving a reason to so many faces to smile. Well, how lovely is this evening, and so does the ambience and aura surrounding it. Soon the colors of this merriment will unfold and will transport us to another world. So today we are having brilliant participants who will compete and debate and share their views on the given topic, village life versus city life, and bring out their hidden aptitude. So I'd like to invite my counterpart, Mr. Ali. He will introduce all participants and rule and regulation of the debate. Amir Ali, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you and good evening, everyone. And especially, I would like to thank group admins and their hard work and their hard effort. They prepare all the day, and on Sunday they organize a debate from 9 to 10:45. This debate is actually organized every Sunday for a purpose. Obviously, most of you join VC all the time, like in the morning. I mean, whenever you want, you come here, you speak, you speak, you speak, and you speak. And obviously, you also improve your English. But what is the purpose of having these kind of debates on Sunday? Here is the thing. Whenever you join VC, you speak, whether you answer questions, whether you ask someone questions. So sometimes you speak for a minute, sometimes you speak for 10 minutes, sometimes you don't speak at all. I mean, you do whatever you want to do in VC, but we do have debates. Why? To make you disciplined. In debate, you just don't ask questions, but you also answer. In debate, you also encounter your opponent's opinion. In debate, you have limited time. In debate, you try to put your best. You try to be the best among all those speakers. And that's why we have this debate. You can obviously improve your fluency, you can improve your speaking skills by joining our best VC and obviously our dear members. But in this debate, we actually make you a competitor. We actually make you a debater so that you can also use these debating skills whenever you get a chance in real life. So let me put all these things behind. We have already spent 7 minutes in introduction. So obviously this is a basic debate, you all know. And in any debate, you have to follow certain things. And I'm going to just specify some of the things which you need to keep in mind. One of the things that is that about time, how many minutes you will get, each of you. So we have two rounds. There's first round, which is from 9 to 10, and then there's another round, which is you can say rapid fire round. So in first round, each of the participants from team A and from team B will get 30 minutes. Once again, each of the participants from team A and team B will get 3 uninterrupted minutes. You will be notified when your 30 seconds are left. So when first round is over, we will now move to second round. And in second round, the the mode actually changes. You won't get 3 minutes completely. You won't get 3 minutes in uninterrupted. We will actually choose two members from team A and also from team B. So for example, we have chosen one member from team A and another from team B. Now these two make a pair. Now these two will go on discussing. They will talk about the topic, they will ask questions, they will encounter one another, and this is how it goes on. And the duration of the second round is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Once again, the duration of the second round is 4 minutes 30 seconds. So it's your opportunity to utilize this time and obviously put your best points forward. Now, this is obviously a debate, and we are all here to learn. We are not here to defeat someone, or we are not here to win something. Obviously, our main motive, our main purpose here is to learn, to enhance our skills. And in that way, we have to be politer. We have to take care of others' opinion. In that way, you obviously you have to encounter your opinion, so your opponent's opinion, but in a polite way. You have to respect their you have to respect their opinions, what they say, and obviously you have to maintain silence. You have to speak one by one. For all those audience who are not part of this debate, I would also like to thank you, and I will encourage you to take part in next debate on next Sunday. And still, you will still get a lot of things from this debate. You will get to know a lot of things. And at the end of this debate, we also have a YouTube channel where we upload all these videos of debates. So you can go there, you can watch this video, and you can obviously give your comment. You can also say that this person spoke well. You can also vote for winner, and we will welcome you. So, okay, without any further delay, I would like to ask Riva to start the debate from Team A. Let's see. And we are happy, and we welcome all of you, and we encourage all those participants, and obviously, Team A, Team B. From whichever team you are, I wish you a good luck and win the debate. The stage is yours. Go on.
Thanks, Amel, for introducing all rules and regulation of the debate. So yeah, the ball is in my court, and I'm gonna start with the phrase, with a thought, and that is, it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. The ability to triumph begins with you always. So I'm gonna start Neha from Team A. Neha, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm audible?
Okay, Neha. Yeah, you are audible. Okay, so blow them away. Just go away.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to speak here. So, guys, today we have more interesting topic that city life is versus village life. So, guys, there are so many villagers come to city every year for a job, for a study, and for a good medical faculties. Don't you think why they are coming in large amount and every year? If they are very satisfied their life in village, so why they are increasing population of cities? Let's see what is the benefit of city. The word of city is also diverged from the French word that means citizenry. Cities are hubs of everything from food chain to tall buildings. City represent developing countries, also shows a globalization. For a country nation, we need good developed cities. And you know that what make our country a great and developing country, and how the people recognize our country, that is our developing country, that is our developed country. It's all matter of the city. And there are good environment of education. There are number of colleges and coaching appearing academic or competitive exam, as well as there are good medical faculties and only available in only cities. If we talk about the transportation facilities, from bus to aeroplane, there are so many things which make our life very easy: electricity, highway, telecommunication. And they are so better than village. We can't imagine live in a village for a whole life. And most important thing, that is job, that is career. You have no career in a village. If you are in city, you can develop a business, you can do a government job, you can do a so many private job. But in village, for what you are living for a farming, for you're living only the way of living, means you are only struggling with your life, you just living, you are not enjoying your life. There is no competition, there is no of aim. If you have no desire, then you can live in in a village, because there are no more activities you want to do. And in the for entertainment person, you got to know that in the city there are so many cinemas, theaters, and stadium for so many sports.
Neha, you have
and
only 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left.
okay, thank you. So that the basic and the conclusion point is that for my side, that as my perspective, if you are desirable person, if you want to do something big in your life, if you want to achieve yourself, so you are living in city life is more better than village life. So that's from my side. Thank you.
You just aced it, Neha. Now, Ami, the ball is in your court and you can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Neha, for your valuable points. And there's one thing, it's always difficult to start anything. And obviously, it needs courage. You need to be courageous, you need to be daring to start something. And obviously, those who start anything are remembered forever. We all know Neil Armstrong. Why? Because he's the first person who landed on the moon. So, in that way, I would like to call Devendra Pal from Team B. Devendra.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Amir. Okay, so good evening to everyone. So the topic for today's session is city life versus village life, and I am here from Team B to support village life. So here it is. From ages, it is seen that the lifestyle between a village, or you can say the countryside, and a city varies. There is a huge difference in the way of living between the people living in the cities and villages. Villages are small groups of human settlements that comprise of permanent residents located close together for better cohesion and socialization of its inhabitants. And cities are the main hubs of everything. Cities represent the epitome of culture integration, whereas the village is somewhere we find our inner peace, arrays of trees, ponds, and puddles. The patch of green lands marks the boundaries of any village. Only in villages we can see dew on the grasses, rituals, and celebration with full celebration. Now, the city is overpopulated compared to the village, where small numbers of people live as in the city, vacated or you can say the farming lands are almost negligible and buildings are enormous. Now, according to the data by Census of India's 2011 provisional population totals of rural-urban distribution, in the country's nearly 70% of the country's population lives in rural areas. Rural population in India is higher as compared to its urban population, since it is a developing country. So about 83.3 crore people live in rural areas out of 1 crore Indians, while only 37.7 crore people stay in urban areas. So people in developing countries such as India likely prefers living in rural areas as it is helpful for living a healthy and tension-free life, which people living in the cities usually find in outside things. That's all. I'm done.
Okay, that's great. You still have 1 minute left. If you want to go on, you can go on.
No.
Thank you for your points.
Okay.
So I'm gonna invite Dhruv from Team A. Dhruv, you there?
Yeah, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity and good evening to everyone. So I'm going to support the city life. And well, one of the biggest debate human have is whether a city life is better than a village life or vice versa. So each area represents the opposite of the other, and advantages of were actually the disadvantages for the other. While villages have many advantages, as my opponent team has said that, he also pointed out the inner peace. So I just want to make out a point over here. Inner peace lies within oneself. It's an individual aspect. It doesn't portray that city is buzzing with unrest. Okay, going further, while village life has many advantages, including less noise, beautiful natural landscape, less pollution, sparsely population, and fresh air, less congestion, advancement. However, if we go through the latest index, the Advancement Development Index or the statistics or the various survey reports, we can find it out that it does not favor the village folks worldwide. So here I am in favor of the city life and put forth a plethora of the reasons why I'm supporting this and my statement and remarks. That's why millions of people prefer city life. Even though they migrate, they want to live in green pastures, they want to stay less stressful village life, they are compelled to move to cities due to some economic and the other reasons. So here I'm just putting it out in a brief. What are the reasons so far? Well-structured transport network, better communication, modes and facilities, amplified security reasons, number of career and business development opportunities, that is so-called the commercial activities even, advanced public amenities, infrastructure which comprehends medical facilities and the treatment too, various entertainment and recreational venues. So, in conclusion, I just want to put it, cities are the center for the integration of varied culture. As a
30
vast of
seconds are left,
population
Dhruv. Try to wrap
go
up.
on
30
visit
seconds are
to
left.
cities. To put it in a nutshell, city life is generally better than the village life because of convenience. The same is also evident from the latest reports, statistics submitted by the Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry in the form of EOL, that is the Ease of Living Index, wherein 111 cities were assessed and reports were submitted. And Bengaluru has been declared the top Indian cities on the government ease index list. Further, in cities, one can get whatever they want, especially when it comes to the online demand and supply. The village life is not bad, but there is a scarcity of means. On the flip side, however, the village folks would find it hard to adapt and
Time is
adjust
over, Dhruv.
initially. Yeah, that's
Time
it.
is
Thank
over.
you.
Yeah. Thanks for putting your spectacular views on this.
Okay, Riva. So there's just one thing. Do you live in a city?
Yes, I live in a city.
Oh, that's a great. But I live in a village, and it's going to be
Okay.
interesting. So you're hosting
Yeah, no,
Team A, those support city
yeah,
life, and you live in a city. For me, I'm a villager, and I'm proud of it.
obviously.
I was born
Okay,
there.
tell me
I
one
have
thing.
lived all my life
Okay,
here.
where do you live right now? Where do you live
Obviously, in a
right
village.
now?
Right now, I'm still
In
in
a
my
village.
village.
Okay,
Indeed, and I
okay.
honestly tell you,
No, I
I
think you are
love
just
living in a
kidding.
village.
No, you are kidding, man. You are
Not actually,
kidding.
not actually.
Yeah, you are kidding. So,
Anyway,
and if tell me one thing, if why are you living in city? If you are favoring like a village city, so you should live there.
my smile does not tell you that I'm in a city. I'm indeed in a village, and I love living in a village. Anyway, so he
Okay.
has actually mentioned a lot of points, like he mentioned about lifestyle, culture, development, and he also gave an example of Bangalore. So we are all aware how beautiful this Bangalore city is. And to mention just one fact of GK, Bangalore is actually known as a green city. So now it's actually a challenge for Team B to encounter all those scorching hot points. So from Team B, I would like to call deleted account. I hope that's not your name. Are you there? Deleted
Okay,
account. So
yeah,
stage is
I'm
yours.
here.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So, before moving to my points, I would like to define what is village actually. So, the people living in village. Okay, wait. Uh, a village is a place where people live normally in the countryside. It is usually larger than a hamlet and smaller than a town or a city. In the past, villages where most of the people lived, and the villages were a usual form of community for societies that do sustain agriculture and for some non-agriculture societies. Villages play an important role in maintaining the ecological balances as it is a place which is covered by greenery, which overcomes the green cover, which is less in cities, and also it is a shelter for various animals. And people living in villages are more healthier, active, and simpler in habit than that of people living in the towns. The quiet and peace of the village life give us opportunity for good thoughts, study, mental development, which is impossible in the city life. So, many of the people from Team A, they supported the city life, and they even said that there are a lot of entertainment available, good educational opportunities are there, good job opportunities are there. And so, let me counter them. Like, if we talk about a good education, now it's a time of internet. Like after Geo, we are able to get good internet, and also at a cheaper rate, and we can acquire online education. So it's not a big deal that education is not good at the villages. People are getting. If I'm a girl, I'm from village, and this is, I'm using internet. I'm here in the Telegram and I'm speaking in front of you. This is because of internet. You cannot say that the education is a big issue there. Secondly, they even said that job opportunities. Okay, I agree. City life has more job opportunities. And what if you have good job opportunities, but what happens in cities? There is something called urban heating islands. If you guys know about it, it's the thing because of the cities, they are very much developed. Like concretes are being used over there for the construction of buildings, because of which they're not able to radiate the sunlight from themselves, and because of which the area gets heated. That's because of that, that city area is more hotter as compared to the village areas. Another thing I want to put is that there is a lot of pollution. Even if the person who lives in a city there, he earns lakhs and lakhs of rupees, and a person who is living on a village, he only earns 30K a month. That's more for a person who is living in a village, because if you are living in a city, there is you have to pay a lot of money for your rents, a lot of money for your transportation, even if you will be getting a bad air quality. Okay,
Time's up. Thank you for points. And you actually highlighted many important issues. You actually highlighted one major concern, which is health. So let's say how Team A's members come up with their points.
Hold your horses, man. Then you will realize who is more powerful. So, great leaders are almost Great leaders are almost always great suppliers who can cut through argument, debate, and doubt to offer a solution everybody can understand. So I'm gonna invite Harmony, and you can guess with her name, Harmony. She's Harmony. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. Am I audible?
So great, Alex. Yeah. Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you, Reva. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Sometime you maybe think the city life is better than village life. So however, there are so many advantages in city life. Actually, the city life is more comfortable, as well as there are more opportunities for people to progress in their lives. There are a lot of facilities for people in the city, and they have more opportunities for making money. Children living in the city can get a good education because there are better schools in the town than in the village. When a person falls ill, there are good government and private hospitals in the city to get treatment. There are large shop complexes, banks, offices, theaters, hostels, clubs, hospitals, etc. in and around the city. People in the city have better transport facilities than the village. There is electricity, highway communication, telecommunication, plumb facilities in the city, so people can lead a comfortable and enjoyable life in the city. Although living in the city has many advantages. Wait a second, I'm getting a call. Wait a second.
Yeah, give try to someone else.
Okay, I have another participant. AK, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you can go.
So how much time I've got? Will you please inform me that?
You have only 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Okay, so just the one thing that I would tell is the generation that we are living. It's 21st century, and the best thing about it is now we have the technology and the mindset of getting smarter, not hard worker, and that's what we do in cities. That's what we learn in cities. Even if we are especially not that educated about this world, when you move to the cities, your mind gets sharpened. You know things. Not you don't have to work hard for learning. And the thing is, hard work is outdated nowadays. Physically hard work, I would say. And nowadays, hard working from mind is pretty much appreciated and needed also, because now we know the true potential of our mind. Until that, we were mostly dependent on our body's hard work, and that's what is basically dependent on most of the rural areas. So that's why city life is far better than that.
You have only
And
30
please
seconds.
don't
You have
interrupt
only
anyone.
15 seconds now.
Okay, so that's the
I'm
simple thing.
in.
That
Yeah,
from
50
that point, I
seconds.
would say,
Reva, I'm in. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Shall I continue?
No, not yet. Actually, AK is going on, so please.
so I was
Okay.
just saying that from that point of view, I could say that city life is far better because it gives us the way that we are actually ahead of, and the way that actually lead us ahead. Otherwise, we would stuck in between our old traditional thinking and mindset, and do just the hard work through physical things and not move ahead with technology in our life and with our generation. Thank you. Cool.
Thank you for nice points, and I hope there's no interruption next time. And actually, she also mentioned really nice points. One thing she actually mentioned, and I love, is that she actually mentioned about basic infrastructures, about education, about living thing, and all that. So now it's actually a challenge for Team B to come up with encounter points and make them silent. So from Team B, the next member is PM. PM, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, PM, go ahead. The stage is yours.
So thank you, Amir, and good evening, dear member. I'm here to represent. Hello.
Yes, go on. You're audible.
Okay. So there, firstly, I would like to say there wouldn't be any existence of city of urban area without village or villager. Okay, because village and villager are the producer of your basic need. Okay, so I think there is a most important thing regarding village and villager. We can't say like city is the most important thing. Okay, and at the present time we are living in 21st century, and we can't say there is a lot of difference. There is not any difference between city and village. Okay, because at the present time, whatever you said, whatever team member said, there is a facility in city of transport, health and education. It is not like that. Okay, villagers also getting all these things in a good manner and in proper manner. We can't say like this. Okay, and it is the reality, it is the true fact. Okay, and I would like to catch your eyes. What happened during COVID-19. Okay, we have witnessed that there are a lot of people who just migrated their in their village, in their hometown. Okay, this is the reality, because in city people are just living as a temporary basis. Okay, they are living in just 1 BHK area, but in village you can live in 300 square. You can live in Haveli, because it is easy to purchase land in a village area, and definitely it is very peaceful, and you will find a lot of things there. Here is a lot of things, and if we talk about, there is a lot of problem in city area. There is a drought, there is a flood as well. Okay, so they are just facing problem regarding water and other type of things. But in village you are able to get your water. There is not any fear like flood and other type of thing. So of course, according to me, village life is better than city life. And at the present time, there is a lot of interviews. You will find that urban people just trying to show their will that I want to live in village area. So definitely this is the fact. And we can't ignore the fact. Okay, so there is a lot of things. And if we talk about city is a place where we can get opportunity. But if we talk about village. Okay, so village is village is a land where we are able to feed our stomach and our hungry, and here we can provide peace our soul. So definitely village life is most important compared to city life. And of course there is not any difference like education and other type of things. We are getting due to the internet, and we are able to get everything and free of cost as well. Okay, so thank you.
Time's up. Well done, PM. Reva, are you there? I think you are shocked by my
Yes, I'm
team's
here.
opinions and points, in the way they are talking, and
Okay.
the way they are dominating your team.
Hold your horses, man. I would say one thing, hold your horses. After then, you
That's
will
what I have
realize
been
who is
doing.
more powerful. Yeah.
Indeed, let's
Okay.
see.
Yeah. Okay, so I would like to invite Tanu. You there, Tanu?
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, dear. Strike a goal, dear.
Okay. So, a lot of good points were already mentioned by my fellow teammates, like, the advantages of living in cities, like the facility of education, medical facility, amusement, recreation, opportunity for employment. Okay. So, the few counterpoint that I would like to present is one of the member of team A mentioned about pollution. So yeah, recently government has launched a number of programs like National Clean Air Program. In 2019, Paris Agreement is there, which in Paris Agreement, India has pledged to reduce carbon emission to zero level. And like a few points that was mentioned by Team A was the health point. So like health depends on nutrition, and for nutrition you need money. And moreover, like it is not like if you are in village you will be healthy. Like health depends on the lifestyle, the kind of lifestyle you are having. You could be in village but still be like unhealthy, but at the same time if you are in urban area, like, but if you pay attention to the nutrition, you do exercise regularly, you went to gym. So like I think the health point is not correct in my opinion. And yeah, like it happens like a lot of times people living in villages, they don't have jobs, they don't have money. If they don't have money, how they are gonna like afford all the things which has lot of nutrition. Yeah, and about the online education thing, which someone has mentioned, it's not like people in villages are making millions. Yeah, so like if you want to have online education, if small children are there, you cannot make them have online education.
40
Like
seconds are left, Tanu. Try to wrap up, please.
okay. So I would like to conclude it by saying a country cannot develop without city. Globalization is connecting the world. So at a time when globalization is there, the world is integrating, the world is getting connected. We cannot imagine the development without city. Could you ask MNC to, like to establish in villages? It's not possible. So like we need city for the development. Yeah, without the contribution of city, the development is not possible. Yeah, thank you.
So, Ami, are you okay?
I'm indeed okay, but I'm a little astonished the way she spoke. And she did mention few genuine points, but she also mentioned one sentence like a country cannot develop without cities. Now we are all aware about the great Mahatma Gandhi, and there's a quote he actually mentioned, and he says, "The future of India lies in its villages. The future of India lies in its villages." And this is
Who
what
did
my
that?
team is going to explain. This is what my
Said that
team is going to explain.
5 decades back it was. Five,
Not
six
actually.
decades, more than that.
He lived. He
Who
lived
did
just
that?
70 years ago. Okay. Anyway, so to keep this process continue and to keep enjoying the debate, I would like to invite one of the nice members from Team B, Geetanjali. Are you there, Geetanjali? This is actually a nice
Yes.
book by Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, go on. The stage
Yeah.
is yours.
Hello, friends. So I'm in the favor of the village. So this is today's topic is village life versus city life. So I'm in the favor of village life. It is really true that village life is always better than city life because there are traditional habits and cultural which is protected by the villagers since the peoples and foreigners to visit it comes to visit it. So our Indian culture is represented by village in front of the foreigner. Even the village has the clean air and the pure water and the green hills, everything in fresh in village, and it has a beautiful environment and too much greenery. But on the other hand, in cities, people were longing to see the greenery. They wanted a pure environment, but they don't get there. And another point is that the village has less noise and rush, so population is less here since the noise is less. People can get fresh vegetables and fresh fruits. The environment of village is pleasant and silent, and it has a scenic beauty. On the other hand, in cities, there is so much noise. Environment is polluted by the dust, air, garbages, and gases from the factories. As Tanu said, there is came new facilities and they trying to recover to pollution, but it is not neglected by the pollution is more and more in the cities. You guys are saying now just in city life is better due to there are lots of facilities and factories, industries, but due to that the environment of city is polluted. People are facing so much disease due to the pollution. And in the village, there is no pollution as compared to the city. So people are very healthy in city. As you know, the mother nature of blessing for the people of the village. While look in the city, there is a huge pollution since there is lacking of the oxygen. Like take an example of the Delhi. Situation of the Delhi is not hidden, okay? It is crystal clear to everyone. So I mean that
7 seconds left.
they are suffering now. There is enough oxygen. So another point is that uh, the youth in city tends to accept bad habits like smoking, drunks, gambling, and drinking more rapidly. Due to this, they invite themselves to do crimes. Since people are very safe in village, they are not comfortable in
The time's up.
city. So
The time's
that's
up.
my point. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your points. Well said. Riva, are you
Yeah.
finding any quote online? I wonder.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were shocked by my last passage that I quoted of Mahatma Gandhi. Anyway,
Okay.
so it's your
Not at all.
team's turn.
That just goes how it goes. Sorry. What did you say?
No, I said it's your team's turn.
Yeah, okay. So from my team, Vinayak is going for speak. You there, Vinayak?
Yes. Can I start?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Hi everybody. This is Vinayak from my side. I'm from Team A, and I would like to talk about city life. Firstly, I would like to mention that recently you all have heard about the Russia and Ukraine and Sri Lanka condition. What is the reason behind them? One of the biggest reason among behind them is the economic situation. Every country is special thing is its economic condition, and this economic condition is decided by the cities. The cities are the main thing which contributes to the economic conditions. That's why villages are not good. Also, some mention that it's easier to buy things in villages. For that, I would like to counterpart that cities provides the struggle. Cities provides you a positive mindset to grow. Instead of villages provide you relaxation, peace, like that. While living in village, you feel relaxed. You can't feel like you have to chase something, you have to do something. We all know that cities provides us a lot of things, like cities have great health facilities, 24/7 hospitals, well developed conditions in hospitals, well equipped with instruments. We have a great education facilities. We have big universities, schools with equipped with new and emerging technologies like metaverse and etc. Job opportunities. I think I would
30
I would
seconds are
not
left.
require to mention about the
30
job
seconds.
opportunities. Okay, okay. Also, we have a great infrastructure and connectivity. Also, the recreational facilities in cities are best. So at the end, I just want to mention that for a country's growth, city are required, and this is the way to grow a country. That's my side, guys. Thank you.
Well said. I appreciate your points. And you have also mentioned a few points which are actually, and you also tried to encounter what Team B said. Now, we all know that in any game, in any competition, we have an X factor. We can also call that trump card. Now, this X factor or this trump card is something that works in any situation, irrespective of its intensity. So, from my Team B, I would like to call my trump card Rajdeep Kaur. Come on and make everyone silent
Okay.
with your nice
Okay.
point. Rajdeep Kaur, it's your turn.
Okay. Thanks for this. And firstly, I am here to talk about the village side, and I would like to give some opinion related to agriculture. Like, what is agriculture? Like, art of producing crop and for the people and the economic. But it
It's very
are you
important.
satisfied with the are you satisfied with the definition? No, because it hides many things. The hardship faced by the farmer, the hard work done by the farmer. You know, people can, I accept that villagers are not familiar with the technology, but you can live without the technology for a month. But if the farmers stop their work, you can't live at least more than 2 or 3 days. So food is very necessary thing, and that's why our whole world is depend upon the village side, because 60 to 70% villagers are engaged in the agriculture work. Technology is very important for the society, but after that our whole economic is depend upon the agriculture, and that is done by the farmers. They wake up at 3 hours before the sun rises, and they work under the stars. They just for protecting the farm, just for irrigating the farm. Even sometimes they do not complete their nap because they want to harvest or cultivate the plants. Why? Because they want food. They want to grow food for the people to serve the nation. They do work without any profit. Many farmers are attempting suicide because their earning is not according to their hard work, but still they are working in their farm. I know nowadays that the percentage is going to be decreased, because the main reason is that they are not getting proper earning according their hard work. And after that, culture. There are many centers which are available in the cities, and they are totally based on the village life. They are representing the village life, like milking the cows, and people are going to the worship house. They are just getting their food with the family, their style, their dressing style, their tradition style. I can say that villages are the mirror of the tradition. And in India, there are many historical places which are totally based upon the village life. So they are the main attractive tourism center for the cities. Like, due to village life, they are earning too much money, and they are doing foreign exchange in the city. So total economic of the cities are depend upon the village.
Your time's up.
Okay, thanks. These are my points. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you. And you actually mentioned really nice points, and you tried to hit this weak spot. Now, if you're familiar, Riva, if you have any interest in news, and if you have any interest in politics or current affairs, recently our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made an announcement that if WTO, which is World Trade Organization, agrees we are ready to send food grains. We are ready to send food grains to world, especially war-torn countries and where there is a scarcity of food. Now, just basic thing: where do these food grains come from? Obviously, from farmers. And where do these farmers live?
Let me
Indeed,
tell you
you
one
got
thing,
that
Amir.
right.
Let me tell
In
you one thing.
villages. In
I mean,
villages.
what Rajreet stated. She stated like it is not necessary that farmers are only live in village. They live in city and they grow wheat,
Indeed,
vegetables, lots
a
of
lot of
things.
them,
So it
majority of
is not
them.
necessary. Yeah, but it is not like mandatory. In village, in city area, here are lots of
Okay, so
farmers. They
let's
do same work. They wake
let's
up early. They
let's
eat
okay let's
vegetable. They eat. Yeah, go ahead.
let's hear that from your team A.
Yeah, okay. Wait for a while. So Amit gonna speak. Amit, you
Uh,
there?
yeah. Thank you, ma'am. So, very good evening, everyone. As we know that I'm from a team A and how to speak on the topic city life. So, let me tell you first thing that why city life? What is my definition regarding the city life? City life is the civilizational development. It's not me. You read the Yuval Harari, you read the Rousseau, you read the J.S. Mill. Over the whole understanding of these scholars are telling that city life is the sign of a civilization development. Why we substitute village life with a city life? Because there is a fundamental wrong with a village life. That's why we substituted with a city life. Why city life? Because in the city life, what you will find, we have a economical development. We have that economical prosperity. Because of economical prosperity, we find that we can grow a huge amount of a military, and ultimately, what will we become a superpower? A superpower. Okay, so by having a city life, we have a kind of a good education. And what the implication of having a good education, we will find we become a Vishwaguru. This is the ultimate aim of our whole political understanding. Second thing, just see whole understanding regarding the political philosophy and modern understanding of liberalism and all those. Human being is the center. When you go in the village, you won't find yourself to have the expression of liberty, equality, freedom, anything. So, but you will find all those things in the village, in the city life, where you can explore yourself, you can develop yourself, human development, which is the essence of the modern life. So, yeah. Let me clear one thing. Some of my colleagues said that online education is very good in the rural area. Let me tell you, 80% of the data has been used for the entertainment purpose. Just go and search on the official data, you will find out. There is some of my colleagues says that we have a problem of a heat, air quality, health, food. Let me tell you one thing. All this problem is because in the city is on the basis of two things, because of the population and because of the pollution. And how we can tackle this? Very simple, by having a well structured plan. If we will do these things, whole problem in the city life can be solved. What is the, if you read Yuval Harari, he said that what is the worst part about the human being? Whenever he find or he or she find any kind of a problem, he try to go back to the old ages. So it is the problem with us, with us also. Whenever we find any kind of problem in the city, we try to go in the village life. And even internet, 80% of people, even some of my friend Mahatma Gandhi, people so live in the villages, but sorry to say, so lives in the city life in the modern city time. And 25% land, we in India, with 25% land for agriculture, China do only 12%. Still, he has produced so many things. So it is not the case that if we will not produce the food in the village life, it's not the case. Take the example of Japan, Israel, they don't have any kind of a land. Still, they produce so much amount of food by using a modern technology. Thank you so much.
So, Ami, you there? I think it seems out of blue for you.
Perhaps, might be. I didn't realize. It's from team B. It's BG. Might be Big Grand. BG, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
The stage is yours.
Okay. See, first of all, about healthier life. So, dude, in cities, you eat many things, but I think you don't read many things. So, did you read newest article by New York Times, in which they have clearly mentioned that in recent studies, people found plastic in human bloodstream. Why it is happening? Because in cities there is higher amount of development, higher need, higher chase, and in that people have disturbed their land. There is higher amount of pollution. And somebody mentioned about that Paris Council. So guys, I want to ask something. How many these all the things of laws are implemented? Now also most of the carbon emission is done by America and bigger countries and even cities. In villages, less carbon emission is there. And who said country can't grow without cities? Did you know about Bhutan? It's only there are only villages. It's more green. They have their transport facilities. They have their farming. They live more peacefully, and they have peace. They have jobs. And one other person mentioned about job opportunities. So guys, one person will need job if that person is having good ancestral land and good knowledge and good business. Every other person in villages is entrepreneur. They don't need anything. And about earning, yeah, maybe they earn less, but it's more than enough for them many times. I think in chase of gold, we lost diamonds. And that's what people nowadays are doing. But trust me guys, when people fails in something, they again back to their villages, because villages have heart, villages have roots. And about plastic and all the kind of pollution, it's avoided just by converting it villages, because that people's use lesser amount of facilities, and facilities just harming nature, our motherland, our earth. So villages just provide good health to them. I mean to earth. That's it.
Ami, you are not audible. Did you say anything? Ami, you there?
You can call up the next participant.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So from Team A, I would like to invite Leo. You there, Leo?
Yeah, I'm waiting from now.
Okay. Break a
So
leg,
yeah, I
buddy.
would. Okay, thank you. So yeah, I would prefer city life any day, anyhow. Sure, sure the village have clean air, and one can also eat home foods. There is available in village area, and they can also in morning time they can run in the fields, in agriculture fields. Those things have in village. But apart from that, why I choose cities? See, but the caste politics and patriotic gossip in the village, like most of the time neighbors doing that. Literally, those things drain my mind every time whenever I went to village. So literally, it's a very bad thing for me. I don't know Team B will how they consider that points, but yeah, those things happen in village areas always. And other things like these factors, like a clean air and no. But on other hands, though, in city you are pretty much left to yourself. Like a few people bother about caste, community, and about the neighbors. Something here, very less people in city. Those are thinking about other people. So we can live in city life as a very social freedom there in city have. So yeah, that's why I choose city life. There are have different kind of freedom, and other part of the city. Uh, some person, yeah, I thought deleted accounts talked about recently Geo through everywhere in village area also. Geo, they can study from the mobile phone. I thought that person is not aware about how much speeds there in village area, very less, and they always suffering from the internet. So but in city, recently updated Geo network, they can Wi-Fi in the city, but in village it's not available. So in city they can buy better and best one as a communication way. And other part about the I will talk about the security in 24 hours, as a police can help to you in city area 24 hours, and every paths there are available CCTV camera. How many villages are have available CCTV camera, and every time police can help them? I don't think so. So in village area always doing done some crimes people. So it's the main difference between cities and villages about the securities. And other things about educational purpose. Like the every village students, they come to city and they try to take the admission good institutes. Why? They wanted
15
to come.
seconds left, Leo.
Okay. So okay, I will. So now I will go to transport area. In city, there are different kind of transports. They can take the bus. They can take the metro. They can take the updated train also. So those things available on the in the city. And also if they wanted to go to different countries, so they can take the aeroplane. So these things available. And now I wanted to say last one line. Nowadays people thinking to go to foreign, not go to village. So people mind only purely change. They wanted to new life. How many people wanted to go to village? Very less people. Yeah, we can go sometimes for picnic and for the agriculture level. If you wanted to make any video towards the agriculture, so you can. But people are thinking go to foreign. They are not thinking about go to village. So that's the so people is yeah, Elon Musk try to think upper level. And if you are thinking to go to village, so you are very backwards. You are again try to go in back situations. Yeah.
Okay, thank you
So
for your
thank you,
valuable.
Leo.
Okay, thank you for your valuable.
So again, I should say it was out of blue for you, Amir.
Not actually. He indeed mentioned a nice point about education. Like we moved to cities for higher education, but he actually forgot one basic thing. He tried to work on the branch, but he cut down the roots and stems. We do go to cities for our higher education, but you also have to think one thing: we complete our primary education, play
What
school,
was
middle school,
securities,
high school
Amir?
in
What was
villages.
securities?
So obviously,
What about
we stay
securities?
in villages. It runs over. We spend 1 to 10, which is around 10 years in village. Anyway, so I'm not going to answer that. I would like to call a so-called Anglo-Indian, Sam Verma. Go on.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Amir, for nominating me, and thank you so much, guys, for giving me this opportunity to introduce my topic here. So, first of all, I wanted to ask some member here, why are you living in city, and where did you born? Like Tanu already said, in city we have clubs, bank, and others extra things also. And one of my team member, like opponent's team member Leo, he said, like in cities we initiate cameras. Why we are initiate camera in cities? First of all, think about behalf of thief, because we are protecting their seat our self thief, right? That is why we are investing our cameras in city. So now I'm going to move in a life village. So life village is better than village because the cost of living is very high in the city. That is why we are not never prefer to move in a city. And most like there is a no fresh air and no fresh water. The environment is polluted with dust. Like many people are very dusty, like they are always smoking garbage and toxic gases also from their factories. So most of people who live in the cities are corrupted. Yeah, I agree with this point strongly. So there are lots of crimes in the city. Many thieves and murder often taken place in the city. That is why Leo Pierre put it camera. The city is always busy and noise. There are lots of vehicles and people are road. I think too much busy. The streets are dusty and unclean. Yeah, I agree with this point also because we already know that in that city, I think city is never unclean, right? Never clean. And city has like everywhere you can go and you may find lots of dirt. So it's hard to lead a healthy life in the city as well as there are so many advantages in the village life. Mainly the people of the village living unity in a pieces. The villages earn money very hard and earn money even for life. So one of the opponent's teammates said like we don't have any kind of physics. I think you get wrong. City life and cities people have good physics apart from uh, sorry village life has good physics apart from cities life because we have good foods, we have fresh foods. You have as compared like cities you have uh, like bending foods, so they can reach the good position. They have more friends and communities since it is a small in the city. The village people always try to protect their traditional habit and culture. The village has clear and environment is a very beautiful. Like you are also wandering in a village, and you have ever thought any kind of things like you want to go in a city, and you may
That is
go in a like
correct.
any kind of sea. But when you go in a city, you may wandering in a sea, in a farming sector, in a different culture, in a greenery also, because you may find a lots of trees, a lots of people, and a lots of culture also there. They are living as a community. They have good command of community. They have good command of sophisticated. That is why they are living in a city. So we are preferring city, and I would say like you also go ahead in a
Time's up.
city. You also live your life. Yeah, thank you.
Time's up.
So, Amir, I think we should move forward next round.
That's what I was about to speak because we have already crossed 10 and it's time we started second round, which is face off. Yes, I think we should proceed on second round. And those of you who are left, I mean, who haven't got any chance, they're welcomed in the second round. Now, before starting the second round, let me clear one thing again, how this round works. In this round, we select one member from each team. From team A, there will be one member, and from team B, there will be another member. Now, what happens? These two members are given a time duration of 4 minutes 30 seconds, and in that time, they just don't like question answer. They are free to talk whatever about the topic. They're free to ask as many questions as they can. They are free to encounter as many points as they can, but you need to keep one thing in mind. Like if you go on speaking, if you begin speaking, you also have to give chance to your opponent. Like it's not fair, like if you go on speaking for 1 minute and you're not giving chance to your opponent. So try to also listen to what your opponent is saying, and then what I mean to say that short and beautiful, short and fruitful. So speak less but make more sense. Okay, so from team A, Riva, you need to select a member.
Yeah, okay. I've already chosen a person.
Riva, you forget
Yeah,
about tell the
sure.
audience help.
Audience help?
Yes, there's one more thing that I want to
Okay,
mention,
okay,
and I
okay.
think it is like, go on, Diva.
Okay, so guys, you can choose a person in any one. I mean, who all are present here. You can choose any one person whom you are think that he's like more appropriate for you. So you can go with him. You can choose anyone. Am I loud and clear?
Yeah, you are, Riva. But one
Yes,
thing
you're
we
on.
just want to make it confirm. Like, we just
Okay.
want to find it out whosoever are the audience, are they in a stage or a position to speak out? Will they be able to?
Yeah, they are to speak.
No. We have to get it known, na? Whether they will be speaking. If I choose somebody, like for an example, I choose a nightmare, and if she not responded due to some reason later.
So you can choose any other person.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. This is not how it works. Actually, as you have been chosen by your host, it's my duty to choose someone from my team, right? I hope
Yeah,
it's
but
clear
I'll
now.
also choose a person.
Yes, and you did that. I mean, you got Dhruv. Is that?
No, not Dhruv, not Dhruv.
Okay, my bad. Okay, so who's from team A?
AK. AK is gonna speak. I mean, gonna counter. And what about you?
AK.
Yeah, AK.
Okay, so from my team, yes, AJ, are you there? No, I'm sorry. AK, and from my team, I'm calling Devender Pal.
Actually, deleted
Devender
account
Pal,
wants
are
to
you
go.
there? Okay,
Deleted
then
account
she can
wants
go.
to. Yeah.
Go on. And your time starts now.
Okay, I would
Go on.
like to.
Deleted account
Well,
and AK.
yeah, deleted account. You have given so many points when you were supporting your topic. So I would like you to go ahead and talk about village life. Are you there?
No.
Your network is not quite
She
good
said
enough.
that. Is it okay now?
I think you're not audible. You have got some internet glitches. You need to fix it, otherwise we'll have to change you. Are you there? Hello?
Is it okay?
Hello? Trying to say something once again?
Is it okay? Am I clear?
Deleted
Yes,
account.
it's
You're
okay now.
living in
Go
village.
on.
Tell me one thing. Are you living in village right now?
Yes,
Okay,
I
go
am.
on.
Debate is
I am
over.
a village girl.
Okay, your time
Okay,
has started. Your
so
time has
just
started.
let me
You'll get
put my
4 minutes,
counterpoints.
30 seconds. Go on.
Okay. Your teammate,
Yeah.
that Anu, she said that nutrition for good health, people require nutrient, good food. Then the quality
Sorry,
of
but I can't
food
hear you
you get in
properly.
city.
Deleted,
Can't hear you
your
properly.
voice is
I'm
not coming clear.
sorry. Can't hear you properly. Guys, don't cut my
Deleted
time
account
off
due to
because she
internet
can't talk, okay?
problem. We are changing
Why
you.
don't you change your
Sorry
participant?
for the
Devender, are you there?
interruption. Sorry for the interruption. I would like to change my team member with Devendra Pal versus AK because
Yes, Devender, go ahead.
okay. Thank you for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry
Okay,
for
you already
interrupting,
lost
guys.
30
Can I
seconds.
ask you which topic you are discussing?
Yeah. Okay. You are
Go
saying
on, Devender
something.
Pal AK.
Yeah, Devin, go ahead, bro. Why don't you try to support? Well, I've been listening so many things about village life, so I'm giving you
Okay. All
chance.
right.
Why don't you give
Okay.
some
All
strong
right. All right.
points so I would know? You can convince me that village life is far better than city life.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, someone from your team talking about the physical activities, the exercise, the physical
Okay, bro.
environment
Can I
in the
say one
urban
thing,
areas.
Devendra? Before you start, I wanna say something that actually
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said that you have to put some strong points about village life. I didn't say why don't you counter me and then I'll behold my fort. I just wanted you to give some points about your fort so that I could see that it is convincing or not.
Okay, okay, fine. So people in cities mostly depends on outside things for calmness and happiness.
Again,
Like
not
they go
doing
for
same thing,
watching
bro.
movies.
Again, you're going
I'm coming to
against
my
the
point. I'm coming
point.
to
Yeah.
to
So
my
why don't you
point.
give some
Just
strong
listen,
points
just
about
listen.
white
Let me complete,
village
then you
lives?
will listen, na. Let me complete then. People in
Go
cities
ahead.
mostly depends on outside things for calmness and
Aren't you
happiness.
finding any good points about village life? Because that's why you're
Yeah, it is.
criticizing
It
city
is
life.
actually.
Yeah,
Actually,
then
it
go
is.
ahead and
I'm
talk
coming to
about
the
that. Don't
point.
start counting.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
people in cities mostly depends on outside things for calmness and happiness. Like they go for watching movies, party, and more preferably on a long drive. They don't
Okay, so
realize that
what
this
village people
will,
do? They sit down and they get
yeah,
peace.
they don't
They sit down
realize
and they
that
get
this will
peace.
only bring temporary happiness. Bro,
This
saying
happens to
they
everybody.
don't
Everyone who
realize.
seeks happiness from
No, it's
outside,
not.
they
But
will always
people
get
in
that.
villages are mostly calm-minded
Uh,
and
uh,
cheerful, as they are
how can you
imbibing
say that?
everything natural.
How can you say that? Let me tell you. Let me
Because
tell you.
they are
Let me tell you
imbibing
one thing.
natural things.
Let
They
me
are
tell you
not
one thing.
eating the
Yeah,
adulterated
it's
items.
just the ideal situation, right? It's just the ideal situation. Like village is heaven. Most things that happens in village are fighting over 1 inch of field also, and they start fighting, and there is some gunshots, and then wounds,
Doesn't
and
that
then
happen
fights.
in doesn't that
No,
happen in
that
urban
doesn't
areas?
happen. That doesn't
Even
happen in
people
urban
adjust
areas.
with the neighbors. They fight with neighbors.
Yeah,
What you
they don't
gonna
fight
say
with
about
neighbors
that?
because they mind their own businesses most of the time, because they know the
Most of the
quality of
time,
time in life, and
actually
that's
in
where they go,
cities,
and they
most of
put
the
that
jobs are
effort in that time.
transferable. Hello,
Yeah,
AK. Most of the
listen to
jobs
me,
in the
bro.
cities are transferable. So people
They
needs to
listen.
transfer from cities to
I just speak
cities,
one by one.
and they need to adjust. They try to adjust with the neighbors at that time. But in the village areas, they are just friendly with the neighbors. They are like just like friends. They help each other whenever they need,
Oh,
and there is a
that's where you're
unity.
so wrong. That's where so wrong.
No, it's
That's the
not wrong.
pastime you're
Even
talking
if
about,
someone is
Devendra.
pointing
Listen,
at you in
Devendra.
the village area,
Listen,
then
Devendra,
the
I can
whole
tell you one
team
thing.
of yours come there, okay, for
I can tell you
helping
whole
you.
thing. I can tell you one thing, that
Yeah.
neighborism that you're talking about, it's so old-fashioned thing, and now you will find every not arch
20
enemies,
seconds left.
actually enemies
So
in
give
neighbors,
me a
neighborhoods.
valid point.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, give
yeah,
me a
I'm giving you so
yeah.
many valid points. In
Okay,
21st
yeah.
century, where we are going ahead with our mindset, we need cities to move ahead. We need cities
Okay.
because there is more information and knowledge and money for us to go ahead, and this utilizes human potential. You stay in village and find peace, and what you
You
do
are
is you do
talking
hard
about
work with your
facilities, right? You are
listen
talking
to me
about
now. I'm not talking about facilities. First you'll have
okay,
to listen
finish
to
it
me.
fast.
Don't yeah. What you do, what you get people, you see the people that are actually utilizing their time and improving something. They're actually giving the whole country and this world something to go ahead and move ahead our generation with. You're staying
Time's
in
up.
village, eating good, breathing good,
Time's up.
but not
Time's
having
up.
Time's
something
up. AK,
Time's up.
stop.
contribution in the
Okay,
universe.
Time's
time's
up.
up. Hello.
Got it, man. Time's up. I know that.
So, okay, let me yourself. Okay, so you saw this is how round two works. In round two, you have to be careful and you have to speak as much as you can. But there's just one thing that I want to mention. If you want to speak aloud, don't raise your voice. Raise the weight of your words. Right? Don't increase the intensity of your voice. Raise the intensity of the meanings, the words you speak. And this is indeed because your word. Anyway, so I think we have already. So Riva, are you there? So you need to choose
Yes, I'm
someone
here.
from
Yeah,
Team A,
okay. Yeah, I chose
so that we
from
can
Team A
go
Tanu.
on and conclude
Yeah,
this debate.
Tanu. Tanu is
Tanu,
coming from Team A. Yeah.
okay.
You there, Tanu?
Am I audible?
Hello, Tanu. Yes, you are. Okay, dear, luck out.
Okay.
PM, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Audible?
PM?
I'm audible?
Okay.
I'm audible? Yes.
Postmaster Prime Minister, whatever you are going. Yes, you are audible. Your time
Yeah.
start not now. Try just keep one thing in mind. Even if you have many points, don't raise your voice. Raise your words. I mean, the words you speak. Try to encounter with the intensity, with the meaningful words. Right? Okay.
Amir, I would
So your
like to
time
say one
starts
thing.
now. Go on. Your time starts
Yeah,
now. Go on.
raising your voice, you've said it 3 times, and all I can say is that
Okay, Tanu, are you
Go
there?
on. No PM.
Okay, so you are asking or I should ask?
Yeah, of course, you can start.
Okay. So, Amir, why is it like people who are really qualified, like MBBS doctors, or when it comes to MNC, why they set up all this, like MNCs, clinics in cities and not in villages? Like, what is that thing they see in? They see something in cities, right? That is why they are going up there.
Because I think city is all about money. Okay, there is nothing, there is only money. And money is not going to fulfill your everything. Okay, so you can't say like,
Okay.
okay, money is
gonna
not
fulfill-
everything. Money is not everything, Tanu. Let me
Okay,
clear it, okay? Yeah, of course.
Okay. I don't know whether you are a tribal person or what. Like, if you talk about 21st century, money is everything. If you go to a hospital, if you need food, you need money. You cannot have it.
If you
while
are
you're-
healthy, then why you are going to hospital? If you are healthy, then why you are going to hospital? You said, in village, listen, you said in village there is not any physical activities like that. And, villager people are very active and they are very healthy. Okay, so there is not any need to go in the hospital. It is only for, urban people, cities people who are just living and they are just suffering from a lot of disease. They have,
is why-
depression, they have a lot of disease. So there is a requirement for, urban people, cities people. Okay, there is not any
Wow,
necessity for.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing this first time. Villages do not need hospitals. Yeah, like if
No.
someone is pregnant, they need to have delivery. A woman needs to have a delivery. They don't need to go to hospital because they are already very healthy. Someone having heart attack, someone got heart attack in village. They don't need to go to hospital because they are very healthy. They will come over the heart attack by themselves. Yeah, children.
I didn't
suffering
say,
from
listen, I
typhoid,
didn't say there is not
children
requirement
suffering-
at all.
See,
So I
you
said,
said it,
I didn't
man,
say,
you said it.
I didn't
You
say there is
said
not a
it.
requirement at all. Okay, but I
you
said
said
there is a
that
lot of disease,
village people are
just
very active.
urban people are suffering. Okay, they are unnecessary disease. Okay, they are suffering with depression, with, sugar or other type of things. Okay, so
Okay, you are
it
talking
is
about
not.
depression. Okay, you are talking
Yeah,
about
of course,
depression.
of course,
Okay.
of course.
Okay,
And
so
there is a
let me-
data you will find,
Give
urban
me
people
a-
are suffering a
give
lot.
me time to say, PM, give
Yeah,
me
of
time.
course.
Okay, you
Of
talked about
course, you are welcome.
you talked about depression. Do you know, recently the suicide rate among the farmer is the highest? Like, farmer suicide, why there is lot of farmer suicide? Why this rate is increasing? Could you answer that? Why there is debt trap? Why farmer take money from landlord and they are unable to return this money and they end up being in depression? So depression doesn't have anything to do with city life. It's there. It's there in villages too.
Urban people are just alone. Okay, urban people are just alone.
I'm asking
Okay.
about society. Yeah, urban people are just alone. But you know what happens in villages? A lot of judgment are there. People do not even report crime. If there is some crime, they do not report it to the police because they think it will bring a lot of shame to the family. Suppose if there is a woman, she has gone through
It
something.
is not like that,
Yeah,
Tanu.
they
Listen,
will
it is not like
it's-
that. It has been changed. Okay, it is not like that. It has changed, and in cities there is a lot of heinous crime. Okay, in cities there is a lot of heinous crime, and it happened in city. Okay, because in village, there is a
your
respect.
point, cities have lot of heinous crime. Okay, I have heard it.
Yeah,
You know
of
why there is
course,
lot
of
of
course.
heinous crime? Youngsters nowadays, a lot of youngsters, a lot of people from villages, they are finding cities attractive. They are moving from villages to the city, and when they do not get any job, all they do is chain snatching, or they engage in all these activities. They end up engaging all these
No,
activities.
it's not like that. They are just they are native of that city. Okay, and they are doing like this. Okay, you can't say who are
It's
just
not
going.
And it's not like crime is not there in villages. It's just that people in the villages
I am
are not
saying in
aware about.
listen, in village there is a respect,
Okay,
there is a society. We can't go our against our society. So there is a respect. Every person's
yeah.
respect to each
That's
other.
now you came to
Okay.
the point. Listen, PM.
And
Now
girls
you
are
came
seen
to
as
the
a sister
point.
and brother. Okay.
Okay, listen. Just a second.
PM, don't show aggression, please.
Yes, and please
You are
give me
raising your
chance.
voice.
No,
And
it's
it's like
necessary to show your
you were
aggression. But that,
listen,
Listen, Riva, listen, Riva. You can't.
Man.
okay,
please.
go on. That happens. Like we go on the flow with
Okay,
our emotion.
may I know
That
the
happens
topic? May
when
I?
you're a part of debate. No, you can't.
It's my turn, Riva ma'am.
You're having
Please.
fun tonight. Okay, so Riva, you need to select someone from Team A before we get late. It's
Yeah, I
it's
did it.
nearly 10:30.
I did it, man.
So I didn't hear
So now,
that name.
yeah, Dhruv, he is Dhruv.
He said
Yeah.
something. If I
Dhruv,
can I
wanna
counter
counter
that?
Dhruv?
Dhruv.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here from the
At
team
the
A.
end, when
So you
when
have to
PM.
like
Okay.
you'll get chance to have your points, whatever complaints, whatever feedbacks, whatever grievance you have. All your grievances, feedbacks, points will be listened. Right now, let us go ahead because we are already late, I think. Okay, so Dhruv,
Yes.
Dev, are you there? Dev, who is Dev? No, there's no Dev, I think. Muskan, are you there? Muskan Jaiswal. Muskan, are you there?
Amir, may I?
Muskan, hello.
Please.
I think Muskan is not there.
Muskan.
AJ, sorry for the interruption. AJ Potter?
AJ, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay,
So
AJ, go on.
stage is yours.
Okay.
And your timer starts
So,
now.
yeah, hi. Okay.
Hello.
So, AJ, there was a remark made by your team. AJ, am I audible to you?
Yes, obviously.
AJ?
Yes,
Okay.
you're
So
audible.
there was a remark made by your team and my learned friend Sam that CCTV cameras are established and installed in cities that shows there are a lot of crime. Okay. So do you agree with that statement?
Yes, I
Do you
agree.
agree?
The crimes in city, number
Okay.
of crimes in city
Okay.
is much higher than those of villages. It is a state. You can look at the fact.
Okay. Okay. So see, establishment or installment of cameras, establishment of control rooms, it doesn't shows that it is a one of the instance or a mechanism to check, monitor, and watch and ward facility of the crimes. Okay.
Yes.
First thing. And when there is a crime rate, less crime rate in villages, it doesn't shows that there is no crime because it clearly depicts that villages have underdeveloped, or rather I can call it as undeveloped watch and ward and monitoring system
So-
of the crimes. So this
I'm
was the
sorry,
one
but you
point.
say-
Now you can go with your
First-
question if anything you want to ask.
Element of development started by number of crimes. Like the place where number of crimes is much higher, that place could be called more developed, according to you. That's what I'm telling here, right? But it's not there.
No, the remark was made on the establishment or installment of the cameras, the control rooms.
The remark
So you
was
cannot
made-
correlate cameras.
The
You
remark
cannot
was made-
correlate those cameras with
Someone has
the
made this remark.
crime rate numbers.
Someone has made this remark that in city we have so many CCTV camera, like it is a good thing. You have CCTV camera because
Yeah,
you have
so
to
it's
do
the
them.
advancement of the infrastructure and the development. It's a sign.
Advantage. It's not advantage. If you go to Norway or some like Finland, in this city there are not many CCTV camera because crime rate is lower there. Try to understand this point. City person are
law is not abided by all the other citizens or the dwellers, you have to make them implement or impose abiding by those rules. Okay,
But
they are compelled to
first see
follow
the
that. That's why
population of
laws are
Norway.
there.
Bro, first see the population.
CCTV camera are required to abide by the rule. I say a logical reasoning and a self quality and like a morality is required to abide by rule. Village people are more moral. Let me tell you why. Because of peace of mind. In city, everyone is chasing after money. Each and every person is chasing after money. They need more money. Number of slums is too many higher. Someone was saying, a city life is almost city life is much better. They have more money, but they are not looking at the number of slums living here.
Earning of money is not a crime. It is not the ultimate aim of the person, but it is the very possible means to lead your life, possibly luxurious, comfortable, and you can feed yourself, essentially. That is how we are dealing with the money. We are dealing with the capital.
Why number of crimes in villages are lower? Why? People live in society. They live in a group. So suppose if one member is not have money,
there are a number of cases in UP where you could find it out, not the cops has been find it out. Every several days, dead bodies are being lying in the villages and the fields and nobody able to trace it out even.
But still,
so is it that okay?
So you must
if the
have
complaints are not being registered on the complaint register, is it a fault of the villagers?
He was found after 15 days. Nobody cared. They found his body when the body started burn like roasting. So this is the life in city. No one care about each other. But in village, they are support group. You are living in a family.
No, I think you are completely disconnecting, making an alienation in the city. Cities is not like that, that you are completely alienated from the others.
Support of our family and neighborhood. No. These things doesn't happen in city. City life is deprived of this quality. That's why they have to
sorry to say, I do not agree with your point. Majorly, if you find it out, nobody is alienated.
Number of crime rate
is
much
thank you.
higher.
Thank you.
Thank you for your valuable points. And we need to wrap it up. That's why we are going to decrease the time to 4 minutes. And I think that would be enough. So, Riva, call someone from Team A.
Okay. So, from Team A, AK is coming. And
AK.
what about you? Yeah.
Okay, so Sam, are you there? Sam.
Yes,
Sam
I'm
Verma.
here.
I think that's whole name. Okay, so AK and Sam. AK and Sam, you have got 4 minutes.
Yep.
And your
AK,
4
I have a
minutes
question.
starts now.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
AK,
Go ahead, Sam.
I have First, I want to ask, have you?
It's not fair. Riva, you can give to other members.
Yeah, okay, guys. Sorry for that.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, Amit Patel
AK?
is going. Yeah, Amit Patel.
So, good evening.
Amit.
I'm here now.
Yeah. Are you getting my voice?
Yeah. Sam Verma. Yes, I'm getting your voice.
So my
Please.
first question to you, like someone from your team, like Tanu, he was saying, do you have a lot of physics muscles? You have a lot of fresh foods. Is it right?
You are asking that in the people in the village have lots of in the city. No? Yes, I don't understand your question. Please elaborate in the louder voice. Be elaborate.
I said,
Yeah.
someone from your team. He said like city people has a lots of physics. Is it right?
Yeah, because people in the city are too much active. Because in this village life also people are active, but in comparison of village, people in the city are too much active because they focus on the individual calorie. They focus on the how much food should be taken. Because if we will compare, large number of people are dying in the rural area in this village life because of they weren't getting a proper food and nutrition.
Okay,
in
okay, I
comparison
got
of
it.
a
Wait.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can you say that like large number of people dying in a village? Because you
Just
are
go.
also polluted, you know.
Yeah. Let me tell
Last
you.
number
Let
of
me give you the
data,
graph.
last 10 years
Yeah.
data,
Yeah.
when you
Yeah. Yeah.
see,
Yeah. 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 Listen me. Just go to NCRB report. Even just go to search the multidimensional poverty. You will find that.
I have already researches. I have already
Tell
researches
me the
last
data.
year, you
Tell
know.
me the
Yeah.
data. Tell me the data.
Last
Tell me the
year,
data.
last
Hmm.
year in COVID situations, it is people decreasing their health and their lives, you know.
Hmm.
So I wanted to ask
Hmm.
one more question to you. Do you
Yes.
take fresh airs every day?
What do you take every day?
Do you take every day?
Sorry, your voice is not clear. I think I didn't
Do
get.
you take fresh air every day?
What is the face care? Face care, right? Face care.
Sorry for
Fresh air,
interruption.
fresh air.
Fresh air.
Yeah. Let me tell you one thing. You are just always be this. This is a hypocrisy regarding the village life, no? You getting the
Please
good health.
go only answer. Please go only answer.
I'll just giving the answer now. Why are you
Only yes or no?
interrupting in the
Only
between?
yes or no? Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
we
yes
are
or no?
getting. It is the problem of the technology.
Okay.
If we have a technology, we will get the definitely fresh air. Okay.
That point. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Do you have a lot of technology? That is why you are not able to take fresh air, right, in your city.
No. I'm telling,
So,
if we have a good technology, we can definitely take the good air. Okay. It's that
no.
It's the
Like
span of a time. Okay.
in city, like someone saying from your team, like in city, we lots of clubs, a lots of banking sector, a lots of factories also.
Your voice
So
is
are you
not
able to
audible.
take?
Okay. I can't listen you. Sorry to say, but your voice is
Oh my God.
breaking. You are from
Yeah.
village, no? That's the issue. I think. No, it's too much interrupting. I have a 4G internet, so just keep in mind.
Oh, you are influenced me. Yeah. I
You're not
understood. Like that is
influencing.
why
I'm
you
just
are
telling
not.
the reality.
That is why. Please clear your ear because some dirts also there. Please.
Yeah. Let me don't to be a
Yeah.
strategical. Don't be a personal. Be a talk on the
Oh
fact,
my
on the
God.
rationality. No.
Time's up.
Be a
That
civilized
is
kind of a
why.
person.
That is why.
Be
Amit,
That is why,
time's up.
man.
And thank you
Hey,
for your
what is the
points.
use of this
I love the
discussion?
way
Come
you
on.
talk sarcastically. Time's up. The way you talk, people like it was entertaining indeed. Like you're trying to convey the important message with the help of using these sarcastic languages. That was nice, Riva. So we should go ahead and call someone from Team A. We have just 2 rounds left, so at most we'd be able to call just 4 members, which means 2 pairs. Riva, I hope you call someone from Team A.
Yeah, I already chose. Leo,
And would you like to
Leo is gonna.
spill the beans? Okay, Leo, Rajdeep Kaur.
Yeah, Leo's. Yeah.
Yeah, Rico, so I will
Yes.
also switch to audience helpline. So
Okay, sure.
Sure, Leo, you can go.
And you also need to make sure that in choosing any helpline or in choosing any audience helper, be prompt because we do not have that much time left. Because what happens if you choose any
Me
audience,
and that person can
make
speak.
him or her
Yeah.
make him or her ready before.
Amir,
Okay.
I already clear.
So
So
that's
as
great. I
audience,
hope you
from
do that
audience,
great.
I will choose Santanu.
And
Hey Santanu,
okay,
are you
and
there?
your time starts. And your time starts now. You have 4
you
minutes.
can
Go
help
on.
me as an audience role.
Your time's started.
I will support City Life.
When needed. At first, he needs to speak. Go on. Rajdeep, Leo Patrick,
Okay.
your time's going on.
So,
Yeah, so-
Leo, you wanna ask any question or I will ask?
You can ask. I am
Okay.
ready. Oh, no, okay, I will
Okay.
ask also.
You always say
So
you
my
speak.
question
There are
is-
lots of job opportunities in the city life. So why there is unemployment is much as compared to village side? You know the name is the difference is only
Because-
different
okay,
name.
because
Education and
city people have
development,
great,
skill
hello.
unemployment, education unemployment.
Listen, I am ready
But
to
the
give the
system
answer.
is always same. They
I'm
are
ready to
suffering
give the
from
answer.
the paisa
Hello,
money
Rajit Kaur.
because there's a
Listen.
There's
City
because there's
people
a
have great idea. That's why they are creating
but
new
still
business.
they are suffering from the job, they are suffering for the money, and they are just ready to murder for anyone just for the 100 rupees or the 500
And
rupees.
you have
And
any
there's a
data
lot of
like
crime
village
and
people get more job
oh,
compared to city
you know,
people? You have any data? You have any data?
in 2001, in 2021, there is a 7.83 unemployment
It's
rate in
fake.
city. But in
You are
the
trying to
no,
make the
it
fool.
no
Because
no.
Patrick, I want to
Please,
help you.
please.
yeah, please go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so I will speak on behalf of Leo Patrick. So you said that there is unemployment in city. Am I right? But I want to tell you, most of the people who are basically migrating from village to city. So you will find the burden of these even village people
Because city
is
does not
also
have
on the
skilled
city. Yeah.
person. Because city does not have skilled person. They are just
No,
studying
not
the
a skill. Like I am
skilled
giving the
person from
prime
the village.
example.
They do not
Like
have skilled
most of the
person.
people, yeah,
All person
you may
are
be right,
the
skilled
city is
people, but
totally
yeah,
depend
the
upon
percentage is
the
too
city
rare.
is totally
The
depend upon
people
the
are
village.
the
The big
basically
industries
migrating for
and the
labor work. You
big
will find the
restaurants are
people
also
are
depend
basically
upon the
migrating
village.
from
They are
Gujarat,
just because of
UP,
grocery and
and
skilled
Rajasthan.
worker.
No,
They
I
are
do not
totally
think they
depend
are
upon the
skilled for
village.
a person. Yeah. If you see the percentage wise, just talk on the fact the person who have the skill, yeah, they are too rare. Yeah, they will find job anywhere, even outside of India. Yeah, that does not matter. But I am saying the most of
Just
the people like
people
Bihar,
from the village went. People
They
from
have
the
some
village
issues.
go to Canada and Australia and do their job there just because of their skill. They are from the
हाँ तो
villagers.
I said na, I
They
said the
have
same
they
thing. Yeah,
have a
you are
courage to
repeating
do
my
hard
thing.
work.
Yeah,
They have
So
no. I'm
you are
not
repeating
repeating
my
the
thing. I also said
no
the same
no.
thing,
This
but
is
you said
not
there is
no
unemployment in city. Yeah, so you think I think the
Oh,
most of the people
please.
who are
I think you do not
It's a
familiar
debate,
with
guys.
that.
If you are talking
no.
anything,
I am a guy who basically came from the village to a village in the Thar, then a city in Thar desert, then in Mumbai. Yeah, so I know how the village life and what is the issue
You know,
we will face in the
in
village.
pandemic, steady people are denied to have the poor to the needy ones. That time, villagers take place and they give the help of any kind
Pandemic will not last forever. Yeah,
free
pandemic will
food,
maybe
free
last for 1
medicine,
year, maybe
and
1.5
without
year.
any charge.
But after
That time,
1.5 year, you will find
no
the
doctor is ready
everything will be fine.
no doctor is ready to give the help of anyone who is suffering from
Yeah,
cold
Rajiv
and
Kaur, tell me about
30
my question.
seconds left.
How many in village area have very good hospital? How many? Like in night time, if any
Oh
person
my
get
God,
any such
thanks.
kind of
You put the
disease,
question because
attack, so
you know
they will get.
people invest in cities. People invest a lot of money in the hospital, but
And also
due to
in village
government,
area,
due to
they are no
government, people
transport
due to government, people are
facilities
getting
in
free
time
facilities of
anytime.
hospital.
If any person
Every
get
year
any disease,
every year
so
they
they will
organize camp
it
which
will
are
take
free of
time to
cost
reach
under
to
the experienced
city.
doctors.
It's
So you
very
can't
bad
say
for
that they
village
do not
area
get
if you
a
are living
free.
in village.
Oh no, they are getting
Time's up.
free education. They are
Time's
getting
up, Rajneesh. Leo. Time's up.
okay.
Speaking just.
Time's up. Okay, so we are about to conclude the debate, but we have still one pair left. So who's going to be that from Team A?
From Team A, Nia is going.
Okay, Niha. And from Team B, it's most probably deleted account. I hope you haven't
Neha,
deleted
you there?
your account yet.
Yes.
Okay, so deleted account and Niha. Niha, are you there? Say something. Hi, hello.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hi.
so
I'm here.
Niha and deleted account. You have 4 minutes and you are the last participant. Now there's a very famous quote in every language. I think Hindi and English as well. In Hindi it says Ant bhara to sab bhara, and in English it says all well if it ends well. So we hope that you follow these two quotes. So time is yours. You have 4 minutes. Your time starts now. Go on.
Okay. So, hi, deleted account. Do you wanna say something about
Hi.
village? Yeah. Hi.
Okay, yeah. So mostly all the city lives, they are very much dependent on village life. City lives, what happens, they just deforestation occurs, and because of that they're not able to get fresh air. And even the 37% of the total forest cover in India that reside in village. Therefore, instead of making smart cities, the government should take initiative and make smart villages.
Okay, so have you done? So
Yeah.
so all I have heard whole time, and you all people are doing same thing again and again, fresh air and health. So don't you think that villagers have more diseases? And you know that village people, what they are doing, they are not showing their data of health. They are the diseases they have got. Just show off that that you know that most of the villagers still they are very superstitious. They don't go the hospital for the for the cough. And you know that even have we have faced the COVID-19 situation. Most of the people still they don't get a vaccine. They started to getting vaccine when they got to know that government will not allow to give us ration and all these things, and we will not get the government facilities. Then they got fear, and they are doing they are taking the vaccine. You know how much people are superstitious, and they
Okay, so can
if
I
someone
say
is
something?
ailing, is facing the disease of that can
The,
so that
Neha,
thing
can I?
you are including. Yeah, you can speak.
Okay. So like you said that village peoples are not going to hospital for small illness. So what's the reason they'll be going? Their body is strong enough by taking healthy diet. If I talk about the city life, the peoples are getting the food which are grown by using pesticide, insecticides, and even the pure milk you are not going.
Yeah,
You'll be not
you
getting
have
in the.
yeah, you have given a good point that you are saying the pesticides. So city people are not using pesticides. Using who is
In
using?
very
The
less
farmer.
amount. In very less amount.
Farmer are using.
Like
Farmer are
if
using.
I'm
You know,
I'm
city people.
living.
So are you saying that city people are doing farming? No, farming. Who is doing farming? Farming is basically happen in the village side, and whatever they
But
use they bring from the city, and they use in their farmer in the field, and they grown up. So what's
okay,
the
so
point
let me
of
tell
your
you
getting
the
healthy food?
demand.
You have
Okay,
given me
okay,
a
okay.
very very good point that the even the villagers are not eating and not taking the healthy food also. You know that. And you know
Okay,
I want
can I
to
say
share.
something?
I want to.
Like
Yeah, you
you
can share,
said
but let
that
me say one thing. As Rajneet Kaur said that how much effort are doing farmer, and you know that I appreciate the farmer efforts. You know, but we can't live in the village for a farmer's sake, because we accept and we all respect the farmer.
so
And
who
recently, you know
says
that
that
recently,
people are
one
living
second,
in
let
village just for farming purpose? It's
you
not
know.
Just a
true. Who
second, sir.
said that they are living
So
for
what is the
farming
other
purpose?
what is the other option of a career option? Can you
There are
can
a
you
lot
share
of
me?
options. The businesses run
Can you share me one?
businesses do exist in village areas. Like I'm residing in a village area. There are a lot of
What
shops over here.
what what kind of
All
business?
kinds
What
of shops you can see. All kinds of facilities are available here. And secondly, what
if
you were
if you
speaking about.
well, will you able to a shopping mall, and in the in the shopping mall in the village area,
Time's up.
it will be
Time's
succeed
up.
according to you? Yeah,
Neha,
okay,
did count. Time's up.
okay.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so Amir,
this
is
was
there anyone who didn't get chance
no.
at
I
count
think
first?
so. If there's anyone who is left from Team A, give him 2 minutes. Just one person,
Yeah, actually there is one person he didn't get proper time. So
and he
that's why
must
he
get.
gonna
Okay,
come again.
you can call
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, AK is the person. And what about you?
No one left. I think if even if there was someone left, he's already left the debate. Okay, no problem. So AK, go on. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, so I can conclude very simply that in these times, it's more about our mental aspect and what we provide to this world and universe. And we can do only that by looking up to others people and looking to what the potential that we actually have in us, in our mind, what we can actually do with our minds, but not with our only physical abilities. And that's what city life provides us. when you see that actually how people are using their time and what they are making out of it, how they are actually building up, even if I call it a building, like just if you could build an industry, you're giving so many people jobs, and there are people that comes from village to just to run their families in the village only. I come from also very basic village areas, and I see in every home there is a person who goes to city and then who is actually earning there, and then he send money to his home, and that's how he runs his errand from of his home. So that's actually it's the cities that is the driving seat of the bus, that if we call it a country. It's not that big a deal. Okay, country village was important, but it's the very traditional thing to move ahead with or move along with, because if you could see, we also can use very simple example of washrooms and toilets, because if you go with fresh air and traditional ways, then you would be doing that in very open fields. You wouldn't need any toilets, because there are so many space. You wanna have some open air. Why you wanna close yourself in a single room? So that type of mentality, you can't stay any longer with this in 21st century. And that's why we need city life, because that's where we could use our minds much more, and we know that potential of mind is far better than we actually know now. And that's where I rest my point. Thank you.
Don't you think
Your points.
urbanization?
So we have actually concluded the debate, and thank you all of you, especially participants, and we also thank all the audience, because obviously you maintain patience and you listen to all the members speak. There's one more thing that I want to mention. Those of you who have not got any chance to speak, I mean those members who were not part of this debate, they have one thing they can do, they can learn. We also have a YouTube channel, and we will post the link in the group right now. I mean, after 15 or 20 minutes, when the uploading is done, you can go there and watch the debate. And if you want to say like this person spoke well, there's a comment section. You can comment down, because obviously we are not going to announce the result right now. We'll take 24 hours, and the results will be published the next day. So dear audience, if you think that you can vote someone, and if you think that your vote can make someone best speaker, if you think that your vote can make someone a winner of this debate, then you're most welcome, and you can do that. And all the members who are not able to be part of this debate, we welcome you, and we encourage you to take part in next Sunday's debate. That's all. Leaving you. Bye bye.
Amir, if you give me permission, I wanna make a
Sure, you can go ahead.
Okay.